crafty friends. In today's video, I'm going to be making a card using two Sale-A-Bration items. Now you might be saying, what is Sale-A-Bration? Well, if you're one of my current customers, you already know, and most likely you've already placed a couple of orders with me and you've gotten your free products. So basically, Sale-A-Bration is a terminology used by Stampin Up, and it's when we have a annual, actually it's a biannual sale because it's held twice a year. It's held January and February, and also in July and August, which is what we're in right now. And it goes through the end of August. So you have the chance to earn free products. There's two tiers. There's a $50 tier and a $100 tier. And basically what that means is when you place an order in my online store for $50 or $100, you can earn free products, and that's before shipping and tax, of course. So let me turn the camera down so I can show you some of the great products that you can earn. So this is the Sale-A-Bration catalog, and as I said, it's going through the end of August. The two items I'm going to be using today are the stylish sketches. Let's get that page open. The stylish sketches stamp set and the cards and envelopes. It's in Pool Party and Soft Sea Foam. This cards and envelopes comes in a 20 pack, so 20 envelopes, 20 cards, 10 of each color, 10 of Pool Party, 10 of Soft Sea Foam. And those are for $50 each. Other items you can earn are the Hippus Hippos, which I had featured in another video, and the Hippo dies also for $50. And then you have Rings of Love designer series paper, the ones that we'll be using today. The silver and gold 6x6 inch designer series paper. This amazing phrasing stamp set. It's really cool. Lots of great sentiments on here. Then you have the Tree Lot dies with a $100 purchase. You can earn that for free, and that coordinates with the Trees for Sale stamp set. And lastly, you can earn the Wonderful World stamp set and Wonderful World 12x12 designer series paper for a $100 purchase. This is a really beautiful set. The papers are really stunning, and the stamps are they're distinctive. So really, I love those distinctive stamps. In addition, if your order is over $300, you can also earn this Perfect Pomegranate stamp set, which is really nice. Also a distinctive stamp set. These are items that were not in the catalog when the catalog launched, but they did become available August 2nd, and it'll run through the end. So you can also earn these for free. We've got the Timber 3D embossing folder, Flowers of Home dies, which I believe this coordinates with the Blessings of Home stamp set. There's also this beautiful silver foil paper, gingham embossing folder, Dots and Spots die, daffodil dies. So if you were able to get the daffodils stamp set, now you can get the dies for free with the $100 purchase. Then we have the Seashells 3D embossing folder, craft gift boxes, the Aspen Tree dies, also really pretty, and brushed metallic 12-inch by 12-inch cardstock. So these are additional items that were not in the catalog, in the Sale-A-Bration catalog. And you can earn these items by either making a purchase in the new mini catalog, which you can find on my website, or in the annual catalog. So it doesn't have to just be with the one catalog that recently launched July 1st. All right, so let's set these items aside. So these are the cards that I'm making. It's similar to these anyway. I'll be using different colors, but what started this was I had seen online somebody posted something similar to this where they did an image and then on top of the vellum, and then they had some sort of image behind it. So I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. So I wanted to try it. And this is another version of it. On this one I used a smaller piece of vellum. So let's get started. Now, since ink takes a little bit of time to dry on the vellum, and you want to use StazOn ink is the ink that I've found that works best, which that's what this is stamped in. The wolf or fox was stamped in StazOn Jet Black. And I'll be using my stamping blends in the neutral tones to color that. So I'm going to put something underneath here though. This is my new grid paper that I have. It's the In color. I don't want to get it dirty yet. All right, so let's use our blends here. And I'm going to start with the lighter color ML800, which ML just stands for medium light. I added these labels to it just so it makes it easier for me to find them. So I'm just going to start coloring gently, lightly, just applying color, and I'll go over the whole image first with this lighter color, and then we'll go over it again with the darker color, and then one last time again with the lighter color, just to blend the two together. And I'll probably speed this process up so you're not sitting here watching me coloring. All right, and we'll go to the medium 500. This is the darker color. Again, coloring over that, just applying some color to it. One thing I did learn is that after you apply the colors, you don't want to keep going over it, because what happens is it starts turning a little muddly, and that's not good. Put some up on the ears, a little bit here on the face. Then I'm going to go over it one more time on the face area mostly, just to blend those colors out. And I wanted to do this first because it will give it time to completely dry and to set. Although the blends, because they're alcohol based, they will dry much faster. All right, let's set that aside. And we'll stamp our background. So we used the stylish sketch to stamp the wolf fox image, and then these are the envelopes and card set. The cards come pre-scored, so I'm using the pool party. In the other examples that I showed you, I used the soft sea foam. So there's 10 of each color. And the envelopes are all the same colors. They're all in soft sea foam, and they have either this liner, which is pool party, or a different design liner. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even look at these yet. Let's see. No, I guess they're all dots in pool party. Okay, they're all the same. We will also be using Beauty of Friendship. That's how I'm going to create the background. And the way I created this frame, and I did this ahead of time, is I used the rectangle stitch dies, and I used the two largest ones. I put them on the paper. Let me just demonstrate that for you. Put these on the paper like so, you know, run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and you're left with this piece. So I did that ahead of time. Again, that's the stitched rectangle dies. All right, let's set that aside. We're not going to need this yet. So first I want to start with the, actually let's make sure I have that right. I have my blending brush here. I just want to add a little color up on top here to kind of make it look like a sky. So I'm going to add some the pool party here, and I'm going to start off of my card first and then start coming in because I don't want harsh edges. So just, you know, gently add color. To the top of the card. This is, to me, this is kind of like, use your imagination, it's like the sky. So this is kind of like the wolf is in the forest, is what my imagination was saying this was. All right, so we can set this aside for now. Done with that. And let's stamp our trees. So I'm starting with soft suede. And I want to make sure that I don't go beyond this. So I want to line that up here. And let's see how we're going to do this. Hang on a second. I'm going to lay this over it, like so. Where's my... There we go. I need my cushion here because I'm using a photopolymer stamp. Actually, before I do that, I wanted to create a little grass on the bottom, and I want to show you how I created the grass down below here. I know it's a little difficult to see on the cards that I had already created, but on this one you can see a little bit better. And the way I did that was I masked off. So we're going to say we're going to go probably right about there, I would say. All right. So it's about 1/4 inch from the bottom that I'm masking off. And basically what I did is I took one of the detailed stamp set from the Beauty of Friendship. I turned it upside down and I just tapped it onto the ink pad because I obviously don't want to get the whole tree in there. So we're just going to stamp down here so it kind of looks like there's, you know, either grass or trees on the bottom. Grass or trees, listen to me. Grass or leaves on the bottom part. And just did that a few times across, again, being careful not to go past the edges. Otherwise that's going to show up underneath, you know, outside of the frame. And I don't want that outside of the frame. I just want to go over this a little bit more on this one here. let's see how that looks. I don't know why this is buckling. All right, there we go. Let's see. So I want to come a little bit lower here. Let's do that again. So sometimes you have to look at your stamps and say, you know, what else could I get out of them? And then just play with them, practice with them. You know, practice on copy paper. Don't practice on the good stuff yet. Practice on the copy paper, and then when you're happy with the outcome, then you can bring in the good stuff, the good cardstock. But I always try to practice on, you know, scrap paper, even old cardstock that I'll probably never use again, you know, maybe a color I don't like. I could add a little bit more there. I'm just afraid that I'm going to go over the edge here, and I don't want to do that. Let's see, maybe if I do just a little bit here. All right, we'll leave it like that. Okay, so we'll leave that open. Let me do this one more time now. In my first tree, I want to stamp in solid. Again, I'm using soft suede for the tree trunk. Now the second tree, I want to stamp off a little and make it just a little lighter, so it's kind of in the background here. Oops, I don't want it floating though. Let's see if I can do that. No, that's too dark. Oh, I don't believe I did that. Okay. Take 3. Okay. Well, we've got a double image. Now it looks like a scary tree from Halloween. Stamp off. And we're going to stamp on. All right, that's what I was trying to do, but I came off the paper. All right. Honestly, you won't even see that because once I put the tree branches over it, it'll cover it right up. This one I want to stamp off and then stamp on. And you see I'm just overlapping, you know, because they're trees, right? Okay, and then we're going to go with the detailed stamp right over that. Close that up. I think our, and it should be dry, but so I want to overlay that here. I need to cut a little bit off the bottom, or I need to add more grass. I think we're going to add more grass. Just because I don't want the fox, the wolf, to look like he's floating. He's got to be standing on solid ground. That should be good. All right, much better. Much better. This out here, and I'm going to add just a bead around the edges of the vellum. I don't want to get it in the middle because sometimes when the glue dries with vellum, you might be able to see that. I didn't really center that properly, but that's okay. We'll make it work. And we'll do the same on this. Now for this piece, I ended up layering it with 3 different layers. So you'll notice the bottom layer was actually a scrap piece of paper because I thought it was a bit too flimsy. So there's actually 3 layers. There's the pool party and then 2 layers of this white scrap paper that I had. And what I did, I don't know if you can see, but I took the my Stampin' Right marker and I just ran it along the edge all around on the outside and then also on the inside so you can't see that it's white. Let's close this up. So it's coming right along. Now's a good time to check that I didn't put it on upside down, which has happened before. Nope, we're good. Okay. All right, and then we'll do our sentiment. Now, so this piece I die cut from the Beauty of Friendship, the coordinating dies, but they're no longer available. Although you still could get the stamp set. But you can easily use any other, you know, rectangle, or you can even simply just cut this by hand. Where's my pool party? Here we go. I'm using the stamp said, Beauty of Friendship, I Believe in You. Just stamp that right down here. Perfect. Love it, love it. Looking good, looking good. We'll add some dimensionals. I think we can get away with 2. You know how I love my dimensionals. I don't like it to be sagging any place. And then we'll add some gems, metallic gems, I think they're called. And put that here. So. And we'll add some brushed metallic adhesive backed dots. So the nice thing about these dots is that there's already adhesive on them. So it makes it much easier to apply them. So we'll add a few here. I'll add one here. I'll add a little one right on the sentiment. If I can get it off. And it got stuck to my nail. I should be using my Take Your Pick tool, but I forgot it. And then we'll add another one. And sometimes the glue dots stay behind. And we'll add another one there. And there you go. Card is done. Very easy. I know I did a lot of work ahead of time, but I really wanted to show you how you could stamp on the cardstock that already had a design on it. So let's bring the other cards back in, show you all 3. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give me a thumbs up. It helps me grow my channel. And I also love to read your comments, so please leave me a comment, whether it's good or bad. If you didn't like it, let me know what you didn't like about it. I'd be happy to, you know, change it up next time. And let me know what you'd love to see more of, and if you're enjoying my videos. And if you're not a subscriber yet, please consider subscribing to my channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that each time I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Well, guys, have a great day. Enjoy your week. And until next Tuesday, bye-bye.